Hey, what's up, Devin? How you doing? How's summer break been? Don't you have a job now, right? Hey, what's up, Alex? Could be worse. Couldn't we all? I think the fan's hitting the mic. Sorry guys. He's turning the fan off. Been mainly chilling. Been working on my website. Oh nice. I'll have to see the new and improved site when it's ready. Huh? Alright. Let's get started here, guys. Am I excited for summer? Yes. You can show it now. I guess it's mostly done. Alright, no. I'm excited for summer because that means that fall and Christmas are that much closer. Which I care a lot more about than summer. Cause like when you're like an adult, you don't really get like a summer break per se. There's some fun stuff in the summer, like I'm excited to like go swimming and like hang out with my family and stuff, but like I don't have a summer break to like look forward to or anything, so no, doesn't affect me the same way as it does when I was younger. Alright, here we go, friends. Huh. I thought there was more stuff in the drawer yesterday. Am I misremembering things? Let's see. All the ingredients are stocked up, and the weather's keeping quiet. Looks like a good night to listen to some stories. Oh! Good evening, Mr. Hyde, Mr. Gala. Nice to see you two. How'd it go at the hospital today? Who that? That's Hyde. He's like a vampire. Could you hand me my drink? No, that's yours, baby. Alright, let me check Discord. Check out the new and improved website. Devin's been redoing his website, babe. Here it is. Hold the loading 1 second. Oh, also, I was meaning to tell you, I figured out a way, my work calls that come through my phone, I figured out a way on the app to do them through Wi-Fi. So, I should have a better time with them. Alright, here. This is Devin's new and improved website. Nice and clean looking, Devin. Very nice. Oh! I clicked on gallery and I'm seeing a bunch of like overlapping words. Oh, I think it might be loading. Let me see if it resolves itself, Devin. Okay, yeah, it resolved itself. So he's got it divided up in like city scenes, landscapes, studio, infrared, people. Okay. Nice. Let me look at studio. That's good, maybe. Try clicking one to see. Yeah, I'm clicking on, I clicked on studio, so it's loading currently. It's like, I don't know if it's my Wi-Fi, probably. Yeah, I might be on the wrong Wi-Fi. One second, let me check. Yeah, I am. Click on the regular one. Okay, now it's loading it nicely. Oh, nice. Oh, I like your use of shadow with a lot of these. Yeah, these are some nice improvements to your website. You've got a nice eye. These are dope, dude. Congrats, it looks awesome. He said it's what I do. Confident. Alright. You gonna read? I know, I'm just asking if you are. So I think the last thing she said was, how are things at the hospital? Goodness, are you having issues with the children again?
Well, that's not it. That's not it. What for starters, my Fury gives me a hard time.
Your Fury? Is it the full moon already?
Sometimes I get pre-Fury symptoms.
Pre-Fury symptoms.
Yeah. These are common things where 2 days before the full moon, the body starts to prep for Fury. It changes that, and that changes the way we react to pretty much everything. This is very depending on who you ask. It can affect our muscles, appetite, our energy levels. It can give us headaches and lots of other stuff. Small, but anyway.
That doesn't sound pleasant.
No, to be honest, not great. For me, I've been feeling pretty slow, much higher than usual. And it's cranky as well.
Is there a drink that could help with that? Since a Galahad can soothe your Fury, maybe it would work pre-Fury as well.
Maybe, but I think it's more like you gotta have it with no caffeine, maybe blue.
Okay. The Galahad. is tea, milk, and ginger. So... maybe this? Is he a vampire? Yes, he is a vampire. Hide is. Galati. Ooh, and it's got a wolf on it. Yosh. Here you go. A Galati for you.
Come up with your name on the spot, MacKayla?
Ah, no, it takes a bit of soul searching to tailor it to the situation and so on. Call it a sixth sense.
Right. Let's see how your sixth sense is. Wow, this is excellent. Exactly what I needed.
Very happy to hear that. What's with the long looks, you two? Something happened?
Excellent, MacKayla. I guess I'll just come out with it. I need your help.
My help? I thought I'd started doing his voice and you didn't like it. And then you took over. Come on, I wasn't that bad.
I'm trying to make it trying to sleep on my job.
Ugh.
More importantly, it's not good for you. Figure out how to you like this. I'm getting worried.
There's nothing to worry about.
See that? Then you spend a very nice week miserable. No advice I come up with is good enough. Hi, barely able to put together that day. You should know right now how I feel.
I take it you two ended up chatting yesterday after all.
You bet we did. After I walked out of here, I headed home and found her lying on the sofa, staring at the TV. Looking so gloomy, knocked the color out of it. It's not the first I've seen it.
Mr. Hyde. Devin says, Gala is drinking himself. Wonder what wolf tastes like. Wet dog, maybe. Ugh, fine. Truth is, I'm bored to death. Or I would be, if it wasn't for the whole immortality thing. I'm nearing 40 years old, and I've never been this bored in my entire life. Interesting, you usually make it sound like you're much older. 40 years old in vampire years. I'm not saying how old that is in your species years. Eyes on the prize. Oh, that's you.
Eyes on the prize, MacKayla. Legend first, gossip later.
My apologies. Why are you so bored, Mr. Hyde? My job. What was that? My job.
Hey, no need to shout.
Well, I'm also irritated about it, okay? I'm not exactly used to sitting around twiddling my thumbs. But modeling stopped being fun ages ago. You did mention something like that last time. You are trying to leave modeling behind then? Yeah. Is there a specific reason for that? It's all just so brief. Back when I started modeling, people thought of fashion in a different way. They wanted to keep their outfits for a while, so they had to be elegant, well-made, versatile. Some campaigns that I featured in stayed on billboards for months, and I knew what clothes would last decades. In a way, it felt like I was building a bond with their wearers. I endorsed something that would feature in their cherished memories. But then social media came, and it all became disposable. The clothes themselves, of course, but the models even more. I shoot a campaign, the brand posts it online, and it gets attention for what, 10 minutes? Then another campaign comes in, and everything's forgotten. Blink, and it's gone. There's no bond to be built there. Isn't that changing these days, though? Like slow fashion and the like? That's true. People are getting into vintage clothes, too. I salute that. But the reality of my job remains the same.
What your fans?
You mentioned that last night and my answer hasn't changed. They followed me because they think I'm pretty. Being admired is nice, but it doesn't constitute a bond. So you're saying you would like to leave more of a mark? Maybe so. It would be nice if I did something that people remembered, that became part of their lives in a real way.
You know how people in your life, you know you have people in your life. You have people in your life in real ways, right? Always remember you.
That's not the same thing.
Maybe you should study to become a doctor or something. That would make it real good.
No, thank you. The job still needs to be fun. Studying for 10 years just to exhaust myself in 14-hour shifts? Did you mistake me for a hard-working vampire?
You know, deal with MacKayla.
It does seem to be a thorny issue. Perhaps you'd like to mull it over with a drink in hand, Mr. Hyde. Yeah, that sounds good. Just make me something I like. Anything you've seen me enjoy recently or when we first met. Fuck. Alright, let me check these real quick. There's a lot at stake. Is that a pun, Devin? You ever heard a story that wows you so you try to go for your dreams because you're so inspired to do something or anything? I'm taking an easy day because self-care is important. Don't forget to take a good rest once in a while too, everyone. Normal schedule. Ayo. Dinner with this team. Okay, I need to know one of his drinks. I don't know any of them. Huh? No, we got it, Devin, don't worry. Here you go. Mr. Hyde, you seem to like this well enough. Heh. Nice, MacKayla. Oh, that's you.
Nice, MacKayla. It's not your bad height.
Is it that? What? You already got it? It is a code. Okay. Alright. Just swipe that up. He's probably wondering what's taking so long. He's staring. For real. A bed?
I was following yourself video yesterday. Sorry about it. Okay, so, Now I can say that I was like,
Damn.
I just might be dead.
Oh.
And there's my
Ugh. You're gonna pick that horrible steakhouse again, aren't you?
You know it.
Have you ever won bets in the past, Mr. Gala? He's won every single one of the bets we've ever made. Wow.
Yeah. I'm just close to being able to buy a new TV with money I'm saving.
Just rub it on my face, why don't you?
Oh, hi everyone.
Hi, Lua.
Busy night, I see.
Hi, Miss Lua. Busy and lively, just the way we like it.
That's good. And I'm really glad you're here, Hyde. I want to apologize for the other night. I was so excited to see you, especially since it had been a while. But we ended up fighting with Bailey's instead. You must be getting bored of our arguments.
It's alright, they're kind of fun to watch.
How are things with you two, by the way?
Let me just order before I answer. If that's alright, MacKayla.
Of course, what would you like?
Spent the whole day talking in meetings and presentations, so I have a bit of a sore throat. Is there anything you'd recommend for that?
Definitely something with lemon and honey.
Sounds great. I'd love lemon and honey drink, please, then.
Forgot she existed. Where's her husband from the game? Bailey's. He is not here at the moment. They've been prepping their wedding. Cough syrup. Here you go, some honey to soothe, some lemon to boost recovery.
Thanks, Dr. MacKayla.
Huh? I just assumed because it had a name.
Ah, this is truly lovely. Just what I needed.
That's great to hear. Did I get it right? Oh, okay.
My company is trying to get a big contract, so I've been organizing meetings with everyone, making sure it's all going according to plan.
That sounds pretty tough.
Yeah, it's a lot of responsibilities and decision making. And part of me...
Lemon honey. Chocolate lemon honey?
Huh?
Chocolate lemon honey?
No. Damn, I did green tea, lemon, honey. Should I redo it? They just said that they made her that. She said when I gave it to her, she's like, this is exactly what I needed, so I'm sure it's okay.
And part of me likes it, but part of me feels the pressure of it. So it's nice to be able to unwind with a warm cup. Anyhow, to answer your earlier question, Gala, you've probably gathered that Bay and I have been fighting.
Yeah, I told me about it. That's
Right. Well, we haven't discussed the wedding for the past couple of days, and honestly, it's done me a lot of good. The thing is, I know Bay means well. He suggests all these things that he thinks I'd like, and I should like them. He's paying attention, not just any random ideas. I should be grateful he's trying to please me, but I get annoyed instead, and then I start feeling guilty that I'm annoyed, which makes me even more annoyed. It's not great, I know.
Well, it's easier if you always have to question. You only get annoyed at other people for the right reason.
That's true. That's the problem. I'm not sure.
She's being nice. Yeah, she was always nice. They were just fighting in the previous game.
first, I thought I was tired or worried. The decision making at my job was taking a toll for sure. It's a bit hard for me to also deal with organizing things in my personal life. Also, the financial side of it is hard to navigate. I don't want Bay to spend too much money, but he's right that involving my family comes with strings attached. I'm not sure how to avoid that though, but I'm realizing that might not even be the main issue. The more he sends me links to venues and caterers, the more it all feels wrong to me. I don't mean the wedding itself. I want to get married to Bay. But the way we're planning it, I don't know. I've been to my friends' weddings before. I've also been browsing the more popular wedding pictures online. They're always these big parties, very put together, very classy. They have their whole families over, their friends and colleagues. They rent these beautiful barns and they hire live bands. They wear designer dresses and bespoke suits. I used to look at that and think, this is great, it's what I want. But now it all just feels more and more off to me. Why don't you tell your fiancé that? What if he thinks I'm getting cold feet? Or I'm questioning his ability to help with the budget? That's up to how you communicate it, isn't it? Right, but it's still a difficult topic. We've been through so much, you all know that. It's supposed to be our special day, a way to celebrate our partnership. Bay wants to honor that. He'll feel awful if he thinks I don't. Or if he thinks I don't trust him.
I swear you and your elf are well matched. You always worry so much about what the others think, instead of worrying about your own wants and needs. You do realize that's an important bit, right?
I mean, generally yes, I get that, but how does it apply here?
What do you think it means to honor your partnership?
To celebrate it properly, for starters.
Right? And who are you in that partnership with?
I believe you've met him, blonde guy, puppy eyes.
Right. I'm glad you remember that, because you were making it sound like you were in a relationship with your friends who got married, and the strangers who put wedding pictures online. This is your relationship you're celebrating. Why are you so concerned with other people's weddings? Your special day needs to make sense to the two of you. Have it with trainers on your at a fast food joint if that's what you like. The way you can also take the budget out of the equation. A simpler wedding won't feel shabby if it make it feel properly yours.
I still want a pretty outfit and decent food.
Thank goodness.
But point well taken.
I know, for real, dude. Devin says he misses Lonther.
Lonther died.
Lonther died, dude. He was stabbed to death by the pointy end of what are they called? Piñatas.
It's just, my family might have certain expectations.
Did they openly say that?
No.
Then maybe they do. Or maybe they just think, you just think they do. The only way to find out is to talk to them. Besides, isn't Bailey's also about to become your family? You sure are the only family he's got. I'm not saying to disinvite everyone or to fight with them or anything. I'm just saying you shouldn't put their needs above your own.
I really shouldn't, should I?
Cooked, for real.
You've given me food for thought. Thanks, Hyde.
My pleasure.
Amazing how you can figure out when people give advice, Hyde. Maybe you should become a therapist.
Gee, thanks for the vote of confidence. I did say I might become a couples counselor, but I agree with what you all implied. I don't think I'm quite tactful enough for that.
Are you looking to change careers, Hyde?
He's bored of modeling. Find this dude just permanent. Wants to leave a mark. Wants to have fun. Here's a very quick summary.
Oh, I see. Well, is there any way you can make modeling fun again?
I don't think so. Last time I had proper fun was maybe 20 years ago.
What happened then?
I was modeling a capsule collection for a young designer, and she wanted to take her own pictures. She got a studio, lugged the outfits there, found someone to do the makeup. Then she whipped out an old film camera, proper relic. I hadn't seen one like that since the 60s.
My granddad has an old black and silver camera with 2 lenses. Was it something like that?
Yep, exactly like that. She said she preferred it because of the way it captured the light, and also because it was a slower experience, something that would allow us to connect more. At first, I didn't think much of it. Started doing the usual, posing, switching, posing some more. But something felt different. Then I realized what it was. Most of the time, we were just talking. She only took pictures once every few minutes, if that.
Is that unusual?
Yep, most fashion photographers take dozens of pictures in a row. I felt a bit sorry for her, to be honest. I thought she didn't know what she was doing, and she was wasting her money. But we had a great time, and we got kind of friendly, I guess. By the end of it, she let me use up the remaining exposures. I fooled around, shot some random stuff, and one portrait of her. Then she suggested I come with her to her darkroom, watched how she developed the pictures and how they came out.
You always did have found these dark places.
Comes to the territory. But as for the pictures, well, they were gorgeous. First of all, I looked really like me, you know? A me I could recognize. But that's not even what stuck with me the most. It's the care she put into processing each frame, working each picture through the chemical baths, hanging them, drying them. It was like watching a magic ritual. And her portrait? When she saw it, she got a bit emotional. Said she was used to being on the other side of the camera, and it was the first time she really liked a portrait someone took of her. Maybe he should be a photographer. I'm in a weird place these days. It's not like me to tell these kinds of tales, or to launch into soppy monologues. Really. Just forget it.
No, I think it's a beautiful story. And it gives me an idea. I think of another career for you.
Go on then.
Well, maybe it's because I looked at so many of them recently. But apparently film's making a comeback for wedding pictures. It's what you said. Captures the light beautifully. And it's more personal, slower approach. Maybe you could try that.
Who, me?
No, the other vampires who are looking for a new line of work.
I think you got the wrong guy here, Lua. I know I'm disgustingly sentimental these days, but I'm not that far gone. Attending one wedding gives me cavities, let alone several per month.
I will forget about it then.
No, don't forget about it at all. Come on, right? I don't like to play strong and sarcastic, but you are very sentimental.
Devin said, one of us, one of us. Before that he said, damn, that photographer is something else. Yeah, that would be a much more meaningful experience for a model.
You love to trap people up. Some other guys in drama people that they'll never forget.
That's true, that would be a good way to be in people's memories. Like, they're never gonna forget their wedding photos. Mm-hmm. That's true. You're assuming they won't get divorced. I don't know if this is the right topic for Miss Lua.
It's alright. I know some marriages end in divorce. That doesn't change anything, does it? Whether a marriage lasts for a few months or several decades. Wedding's still an unforgettable moment in someone's life.
Career in the mafia is really looking up.
You're hopeless.
Devin says, yeah, but I don't trust myself to develop the film if I'm getting paid. Well, just because you don't have the experience to feel confident in it. But if you did it more often, you would eventually feel comfortable with it. But I understand what you're saying, like, once it's fucked, you know?
Whatever you want. Take calls out there. That's something I'm today,
Yeah, alright.
That's my cue as well. I have something to do. And maybe some talking. Thanks again, Hyde, and good luck. Hope your next adventure's a good one.
It will be. Good night, Lua.
Good night, MacKayla.
See you later.
Good night, you two. Here we go again. Last one sitting. Indeed, proper night owls. You didn't say anything about the wedding photographer idea. It's ridiculous, right? It's not for me to say, but I wouldn't call it ridiculous. Sounds like you enjoyed the whole film photography experience. And you do like being around people, don't you? I do sometimes, but I'm not a romantic. People get married. They think they're taking a first step into forever. Well, there's no such thing as forever. Everyone ends up disappointed in some way, and then, next thing you know, I don't want to sound too depressing. So, you don't believe in love? Of course I do, but only in a certain kind. You can choose to keep supporting someone to enjoy their company. You can do that for years, with friends, family, lovers. But at the end of the day, you're still you, a separate person. Bless you. Bless you. And there's still them. There's not two souls becoming one. Not really. I know. The one time I tried, didn't really work out. But do you regret trying? No, I guess I don't. Confirmed for me that marriage and the like, never gonna be my thing. And there's a freedom in knowing that about myself. It's given me space to build other relationships that work much better. But at the same time, when I see people who truly believe it, people who walk into it willing to share their lives so closely, even for most of them, it won't pan out. Even if there's something beautiful there. Oh, no, there's something beautiful there. Like watching a butterfly fly too close to a flame, or a flower bloom like it will never wilt. Well, in my case, I singed off my wings, but I'm still here. And on that day, for that minute when I said we'd be together forever, and meant it, I sure felt alive. If you know all that, then you must also know that it's something worth celebrating, and something worth helping other people celebrate. You're a tricksy one, MacKayla. And I'm too tired to fight your logic. The chocolate? Oh! Expired a year ago. Yeah. What? I mean, I don't know. Are you gonna try it? Huh? Vino's considering. Oh! Vino just took a bite of expired chocolate. Is it bad? Still tastes good? It's a 1 year expired, but yeah. We should have eaten it. I know. We never hope it's worth it, he said. He just took a tiny bite. Devin also says it's okay, there's other hot vampires. I'm not eating those, but enjoy.
Brother. Hey, don't fucking bite me. Don't fucking bite me.
Oh,
Fuck off me. Look at my face.
oh, I just got a bunch of texts. Alright, let's see. And I'm too tired to fight logic. Which... Is that all? Which means it's time for me to head back. Of course, Mr. Hyde. And I meant to say, I appreciate our one-to-one chats. Hope we can keep providing you with a comfortable space here. Oh, it's plenty comfortable for sure. Besides, well, it all boils down to this, doesn't it? The way time passes for me is very different from anyone else I know. Thank goodness Gala is from a long-living species. But even then, he'll grow old before I do eventually. The world will change 100 times. Technologies will die out. New technologies will come. I will feel again the way I feel now in a century, maybe two. And Lua and Gala won't be around to give me advice. The world won't wait for me. But you will. Am I right, MacKayla? Oh! He's just suspecting that I'm not what I claim to be. That's very perceptive of you, Mr. Hyde. You've grown to know me quite well. It's only fair that I know you a little in return. I suppose that's true. So anyway, I'm looking forward to that. To continuing our story. It's nice to know that no matter how much time passes, there's always going to be someone here rooting for me. Thank you for your trust, Mr. Hyde. We will make sure it's not misplaced. I know you will. And on that note, I guess I'm gonna browse for some film cameras. What's the worst that can happen? Indeed. Take care of yourself, friend. And you as well. Look at some of that chill. Hey guys, guess where I am, cause sure as hell I don't know. Ha 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 ha. Are you lost? Oh! Oh, Pide's happy now. The fact that I've been blood sober for 10 years now. Currently a model, past stock trader, entrepreneur, venture capitalist. Lua. The lover of bright moonlight, believer in life without a fight. Big fan of art and poetry. Working 9 to 5, trading company by day. Going to poetry readings and museums on the weekends, and enraptured by the forbidden fruit. Okay. And brew pad. Cough syrup. Yeah, see, when I went on cough syrup, babe, the one I just made for her a minute ago because she said her throat was sore, it says it's a cure for a sore throat, so I think that was technically the correct one. The world won't wait for you, Mr. Hyde, but some of us will.
Also, you're a time traveler.
I'm a time traveler.
You're Neil's son.
I'm Neil's...
Neil's daughter.
Oh, I'm Neil's daughter. What the hell? Did you hear that, Devin? Do I know that I'm Neil's daughter?
I think so, in the first game, if you go back and you get the secret ending, you
Oh. So Neil's the astronaut, Devin, that, like, came to Earth to procreate and, like, I guess save his species or something. And he, like, but he can't get a date because he's, like, so weird. And so in the first one, we helped him, like, get a little bit less weird. And then in this one, he's, like, actively trying to meet up with women and, like, make it happen. And now his sister, is it Amanda? Is that her name? I think it's Amanda. His sister Amanda is now here to help him with that endeavor. But he said that, Vino said that I'm actually a time traveler and I'm Neil's daughter. He got one, let's go! For real, he got somebody Frigante.
In the secret ending, there's a choice of both threads where it acknowledges the ability to protect Earth. If you go back, because you're take him in his Milky Way, and it tells you that he's going to breed, and ultimately Earth was the protector of you.
Oh! Okay.
No image recognition tech confuses gnomes with dwarves. Robots asked to give ultimate advice. Elves burn out in real. Here's how to avoid.
Good evening. Oh my god, we already got Komodachos. A girl always has her secrets. Top of the morning to y'all. Hungover but feeling awesome. Yosh. Myrtle said, just spent almost 2 hours checking on the mobile games in the App Store. The amount of copycat games is staggering. Believe it. No delivery today, will resume tomorrow. Okay, so we're probably gonna see Miss Riona today. Good evening. Officer, welcome.
Hey, MacKayla.
How you doing? Officer?
Oh. Sorry. I'm at Ultra right now.
No worries, work issues?
What else?
I'm all ears if you want to chat.
Huh, your path.
Devin said, is the protagonist an alien then? Half alien.
Yeah.
Huh?
That's what they call superheroes.
They're called superheroes, Devin, apparently. Yeah, they kind of implied it at one point in the previous game. Somebody implied, like, that I wasn't from here. And my character, like, kind of acknowledged it on the DL. And then just a minute ago, like, Hyde was like, you know, everyone I care about, even those with long lifespans, is gonna eventually die, and I'll be left alone. Except, I have a suspicion you'll be there. Like, that I'm also not human, and have an extended lifespan. Which I then confirmed, so. Definitely something special.
The real biome, MacKayla.
What happened?
Well, never ending workplace issues. It's been weird about a minute. I don't think that I'm like that.
You talking about your recent patrols?
Yeah. I've been analyzing the CCTV footage for the last couple of days.
Oh, I see. How'd that go? The cameras managed to capture anything?
Yes or no? This was caught a couple of blurry mistakes. They ran off, turned the corner, and disappeared. Could have been anything, like wax or a cat. Neither fit with what I heard on the scene. Footsteps, you know, the laughter. Come to think of it, it sounds more like a giggle.
Giggle. Can werebeasts giggle?
Not that size, no. Even if they could, doesn't explain the footsteps really.
I see. So what's next?
I have some ideas. They're just wild theories. In short, I'm stoned. You know, MacKayla, I've been racking my brain ever since Miss Riona dropped the bomb about the fairies, you see?
Oh, what about them?
Get out of here. Over there. And it turns out fairies was the umbrella term for many types of beings. Anything that benefits the physical ruler of them was referred to as such.
Oh, Does that mean banshees were part of that fairy folk?
Probably. Not anymore though. It's an ongoing process. This is getting short. Back then, any sentient being that was even remotely incomprehensible was considered that. That includes apparitions.
Apparitions.
Apparitions like
Oh, look at his face.
ghosts.
Ghost.
Ghosts.
I see.
What do you mean I see?
Huh?
Doesn't it sound like a bad joke to you?
I'm not sure I follow.
Well, come on. Ghosts don't exist. Because if they do, all I can think about is that damn tree now.
Ah, right, the tree.
Does that mean it's haunted?
It could be.
Don't get how you can be so calm about this.
Oh, well, why wouldn't I be? I mean, there have been all sorts of customers here. Some are so out of this world, even. Sometimes literally.
You're right. This is not the one who's being weird here.
Don't say that. Everyone has their own picadillos? Picadillos.
Right.
If you don't mind telling me though, may I ask the reason you're so afraid of ghosts?
Oh, sure. Long story. Not something I'm ready to talk about anyway.
Understandable.
All you know is a fear was never caused by actual
Oh?
suggestion. Very powerful thing to do. That's all I'm going to share for now.
Okay, well, thanks for sharing.
My grandpa was very into this stuff. This is my daughter. It's like my office. Very curious and fascinated by the unknown. That's not that I'm not, I do. It's just with my time as a cop and all, unknown variables usually means trouble.
I see. That makes sense.
They're the kind of people who can see through things for nothing. And I mean that's the best possible way. Like, you know that Zen rock garden thing from Japan? They understand that Zen is something. I don't. But that doesn't stop me from thinking it's chill, you know?
I think you almost got it.
Yeah? But I'm sure me and my daughter could talk about it for hours. Too bad he passed away before she was born.
Sorry to hear that.
Don't be. On that note, MacKayla, you see my letter, right?
I'd say I'm pretty well acquainted with it now, yes.
My bad. He was originally about sometime after the war ended. It was to commemorate the upcoming new era, he said, in more ways than one. He got honorably discharged due to severe leg injury he never was able to recover from.
Ah,
At the time, he was living right across the street from the former town hall. For obvious reasons, he couldn't walk far. So it was a good location for him with all the veteran support nearby and all.
right.
Out on the street. You see, my grandpa liked that shit. Never really liked being alone, that guy. Plus, he pretty much hated his big spoon. Sometimes he would go and hang out with the street vendors in his place. There were all kinds of beings there, along with their pets from all walks of life. Well, he had a lot of stories about the craziest things.
I see.
You see, the street's name just came to my mind last night. Can you think guess what it was?
You mean...
Board Street, huh? He wasn't called that before. That's why the whole thing didn't click for them straight away. I went through the files and it checked out.
Does that mean the vendor he was talking about?
Bingo. You know what? Think about the ladder there.
Wow, what a coincidence.
Are you sure it's only a coincidence?
What do you mean?
Come on. Ain't no way there's just coincidence, MacKayla. Everything is lining up too perfectly, if you ask me.
Uh-oh.
Think about what's happening so far. My team that found out about the vandalism before they dumped the whole case on me. Then my car was hit, out of everywhere.
Right.
Then my leg started tanking. Broken mug, van, black cat. Just tons of weird stuff happening in the past week alone, you see.
Right.
Then one thing led to another. My team was chosen to lead the investigation. And tell me, who's in charge of the case? Me. Then there's a Banshee lady, the patriot, with some information that I couldn't have thought of. That tree stuff, the ferry market, information I couldn't even have remembered on my own.
Right.
Now, we know why I kept on losing my lighter, right? How are they not connected? Tell me.
Well, if you list them all in order like that...
I'm telling you, MacKayla, this place is calling for me. The case is made for me. They really picked the wrong guy. I'm just really bad at dealing with food. They make me question everything I've ever known, you know?
But I always thought you were pretty good at handling ambiguity, officer.
Not when it comes to supernatural stuff.
This is cooked. For real.
Brewed, dude. He got brewed.
He's brewed. He's brewed, Devin.
Enough about what's real and what's not. What will they do? Will they hurt us? Will they bring bad luck? Good luck? What's the truth? Who knows?
Maybe you should take a day off and catch up on your sleep.
Huh? What's that?
No, nothing. You know, another patron of mine suggested a documentary to watch.
Yeah?
The focus was on interesting drinks from around the world. You could find everything from the mundane to the extreme, from local comforts to really special stuff. And I kept thinking of one particular drink that might interest you.
Oh?
It's something like a protection drink. It's made of coffee, honey, lemon, and a slew of other ingredients.
What the?
From evil spirits and bad luck, I think. Maybe it'll help ease your mind a bit.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah. Given the whole situation of the haunted, there shouldn't be any evil spirits. Right?
I wouldn't know, but I might need your lighter.
What for?
Well, the drink needs to be lit up. I just think your lighter might give it that extra magic boost it needs. Compared to just a regular flame, I mean.
Nah, I trust you. Here.
It exudes an interesting light. Okay.
It is magical creatures
She just said it. It's like coffee, honey, and lemon. I assume that's it. Oh! Huh? Steal his lighter again. Also, Devin said, "Brood, my bad." No worries, Devin.
Oh, so if you do it correctly, you get customers. You get two customers to come in. If you don't do it correctly, two customers don't show up.
Oh, okay.
Oh, wow. Jesus does that, huh?
Yep, this is special just for you. So don't tell anyone. Here you go. Oof, careful.
Hey, MacKayla. This really is something else. You sure it's okay to drink?
I have no idea, but I'll take responsibility if anything happens.
Huh. Just being silly, aren't I? I'm not gonna bother you with all this, MacKayla. You made me this crazy drink to make me feel better.
Don't say that. I'm always happy to help however I can.
Thanks. Man. These with crooks can actually deal directly with them, you know? Not this case with, not the case with the person.
Devin says he just put the cigarette in his drink. That's one way to get cancer. You think he means like he tapped it off in there? Oh! Not with that attitude. Everything can be caught with a little elbow grease. Not actual elbow grease. I won't make that mistake again.
Me? Is that you?
Hello, Williams. It's been a while.
Huh, it is you. That's why I just come to this week.
Let me go over there. You know each other?
More or less. We're a bunch of buddies.
Brunch buddies?
Brunch buddies.
I feel like I meant to say brunch buddies in the same serious tone. But I don't like to talk about it. I still get nightmares.
I feel you. I wasn't sure we were gonna make it out alive.
We were truly the lucky ones.
Without a doubt.
I'll just take both of your words for it. Good. Because I don't like to talk about it.
So what brings you here, detective? Surely it's not the gospel.
Secret police reasons. I've not read the briefing yet, but enough about me. Tell me about your supernatural problems.
Yeah?
You need to bust a ghost?
Oh. Well, busting might be a bit too much. We're just talking about getting out my fears and stuff.
And ghosts.
Something like that. We get ghosts. get freaked out easily. For example, I admit I got a little spooked by something that happened on Warren Street the other day.
Ah, I remember that.
I know very well that on check fear leads prejudice. That's why it's a no-no in my book. Even teach me to admit that out loud.
Sometimes the toughest case to crack is ourselves. Other times, it's ghosts.
How do you do these cases, man? That's why I lost all my hair by now if I was you.
I try not to think about it all that much. And when I do think about it, I think, who else will do it? Nobody. That's who.
Yeah, that makes sense.
You know, once you get over the dead part, they're just like you and me. Look, I remember this one case. We were investigating a haunted apartment. This lady, her husband had recently passed away, but wasn't moving on, if you get my drift. Real deadbeat. Couldn't take a hint. Anyway, we had to go in and exorcise the place, right? But the husband, he's caught wind, and he's retreated into the basement. I won't get into the technicalities of it, but it's harder to get a ghost out of a basement or an attic. It's all about angles, really. I mean, I get it. That used to be his home and all this stuff is there. It's hard. I get that. So I'm slowly going down the stairs to try and coax him out. Bam! Next minute all this romantic music's playing and the whole place is lit up by a spotlight. Basic sensory illusions. Classic ghost tricks. Then, before I know what hit me, I'm sitting at this pottery wheel and he's behind me. Wait, I think this is the premise of the movie Ghost. I haven't seen it, but I know there's a famous scene where it takes place at a pottery wheel. Yeah, wait. Isn't that the plot for the 1990 film Ghost? Oh. Maybe? We had a movie night at work and I dozed off before it started. The story must have slipped into my subconscious.
Riveting.
Devin said, wait, what? Oh!
Same guy.
No, they look like brothers or something. I have to do them too? Hey, detective. Hey, people I don't know. Did you get your important errand sorted? I sure did. Duly, I can see crumbs stuck to your face. That's just the rain. It's very bready rain. There's filling all over your top. That's blood from a gunshot wound. It's healed up though. You're literally holding the receipt from the donut shop. Devin said, damn, what's with all these hot detectives doing in the same cafe? Calling Officer Georgie a hot detective. That's why they pay you the big bucks, detective. So, what'd I miss? We're talking about getting rid of Officer Williams' fear of ghosts. Ghosts? Yeah, you're afraid of them, right, Julie? No idea, never met one. We stopped a ghost riot. Ghosts aren't real. So, you don't need to be scared of them. Easy. There you go, I guess. Sorry that wasn't much help.
Nah. You said what you said? That's just like me. That's a good thing to remember.
That's a good thing to be reminded of. Exactly. They used to be alive, just like us. As long as they don't try to eat, possess, violently murder you, you should be fine.
Very reassuring.
Just talk to them. Feel their culture, listen to their issues, and spectral wails. Treat them like any other person. See what's on the inside. Which should be easy since you can see through them.
How you gonna really go?
It's not best to overthink anything he says. I certainly don't.
Thanks for your advice. I think it'll help.
Our pleasure. Now, Julie, I think we should read that case briefing and find out why we're here. I already did. Oh. Turns out we were meant to arrest the person driving that taxi. Instead of taking it all the way to Seattle, yes. Why? The driver was a chupacabra. Oh, chupacabra. Oh. Okay, let's get out of here, Dooley. Good luck, officer.
Thanks, McQueen. You officer, Dooley.
Bye, guy. Good luck with your rap problem or whatever. Bye, coffee wizard. Take care. Devin says he's gonna take his chances. Go for it. That was quite something.
Oh, you know, MacKayla. Good look at some life back. It's like $1 million right now.
I'm very glad that you do.
Thanks anyway, MacKayla.
I really didn't do nothing much. Are you gonna be okay?
Let's start thinking about what to do next. I'm done here for the night. Have a good evening, right?
Please keep me updated, officer, and stay safe. Alright then. Maybe I'll go check the stock and... Huh? Is this the cat? Oh! I thought she'd come. Miss Riona, welcome. Oh! Miss Riona, welcome. Hello. How's the traffic out there? It's a mess. There's construction work taking place on Leonora Avenue. Oof, I can imagine the gridlock already. Fortunately, I have no deliveries to make today. That's great, I'm happy you're here. So anything I can make for you this evening? I'd like something for my throat. I'd appreciate a cup of tea infused with some lemon and a touch of honey.
You already did?
Yep. Well, technically she just said tea. I did green tea last time, so I'll just do regular tea. Midsummer's Night's Dream. Cup of warm Midsummer Night's Dream for you, miss. That's what we call it here. More? How whimsical. It's wonderful. Sweet, but well balanced with lemon and the slight bitterness the tea completes the taste. Thank you. You're so very welcome. By the way, you just missed Officer Georgie by a few seconds. Is that so? How is he? He's been thinking about what you said quite a bit, actually. Oh. He's currently dealing with plenty of clues he isn't used to. That's why he's hard at work at the moment. I see. Would you mind doing me a favor? Oh, what do you need? Could you give my contact information to him? We only connected via Bluetooth last time, so... Oh. An email address and phone number are written belonging to Riona Sheeran. What I said a few days ago may have been a bit overwhelming. It is possible I spoke more than was necessary, all because I couldn't help but feel a pang of bitterness, knowing what happened to the tree. That's entirely understandable, though, but it's not my intention to interfere with his work. As such, if he requires any assistance, please do let me know. It's the least I can do, as I realize there may be plenty of difficulty obtaining information. Oh, I mean, because Officer Georgie's a human, and we semi-physical beings have our own way of sharing information as such. I understand what you mean. Okay. I just do not wish to incriminate anything or anyone. It's fine, I get it. I'm glad. I'd say you've already helped him out in more ways than one. Sorry, did you say something? I was zoning out a little. No, nothing. I'll pass this off to him. Okay, thank you. You're welcome. Bad traffic aside, how are you? To be honest, I've had a lot on my mind as of late. And I don't know how to express it without sounding pathetic. You know I'm all ears. That may actually be part of the problem, I'm afraid. Pardon? You know, I've held conversations with more individuals over the past week than I have in the past few years. Is that a good thing or a bad thing? It's troubling. Oh, I'm sorry about that. I don't mean it necessarily in a negative way. It's just, I used to believe I had settled life objective. But I've been doubting it lately. How come? I finally heard back from Miss Rachel yesterday. Any good news? No. Our fields are admittedly quite different, so I wasn't expecting much. However, she provided me with some contacts who may be of assistance, even though they had no direct connection to the audience I'm trying to reach. I see. She explained clearly why she thinks I should contact them, however, which I am thankful for. It's very thoughtful of her. So what's the battle plan? And why are you doubting yourself? In essence, the advice is to slowly increase my network, to make myself known. Oh? Sound familiar, doesn't it? You can probably guess my concern about it. I think so, but could you give me a refresher, just so I don't misunderstand? I feel like that would be a shortcut, so to speak. Right. She did, however, remind me of an important and humbling fact, which would be, well... Oh, but it's not guaranteed you'll get anything out of it, don't you think? Unless you're really, really sure the so-called shortcut's 100% gonna work. Because you'll have to do way, way more than just making a few calls and waiting for callbacks, you know? I'd say that's a decent impression of her. Thank you. After that, she told me about a story about her early career experiences, both the good and the bad. Getting noticed is truly only the beginning. Then it's either a matter of letting your talent speak for you, or you go out there to develop connections with the right people. Even then, there's no guarantee of success. After listening to her explanation, I respect Miss Rachel's determination. I can certainly see how it's worked out for her. But then I was left wondering whether Mr. Lucas meant something similar during our first meeting. Right, I thought it sounded familiar. Will you try her suggestion then? I don't know. Is it difficult? No more difficult than sending reels to every audition I've come across and being rejected by every single one. But for some reason I feel conflicted about it. Speaking of Mr. Lucas, he and I have also continued our correspondence, although perhaps it was more like a necessity. Did something happen? He was stuck? Pardon? Actually, he posted about it on social media last night. Oh, maybe I saw it. Did you? I came across it when I was updating my schedule and responded out of concern. He then called me almost immediately. He was loud. All sounds in order? And extremely drunk? Really? He denied it at first. But it was too obvious not to notice. He told me he was walking aimlessly deep in thought and entered Cary Park without realizing he had done so. Must have been doing some deep thinking he was doing, because I think it rained pretty hard last night. Well, I wouldn't know. The bus to and from there is currently not operating after 10 p.m., which is why I sent him a message informing him of that fact, as he seemed to be unaware of it. Right. So he called me to ask if there was any other mode of public transit nearby. Wouldn't it have been easier for him to just call a cab? He told me he wanted to know the city better. At midnight? Why not? After all, you operate your business after dark yourself. Touché. Perhaps he didn't want to go home yet. And I might be mistaken here, but I thought he doesn't like drinking. Wasn't it partying? Nevertheless, I think last night was quite different. It appears he had dinner with his team, and needed the extra courage in order to negotiate with them about his proposed new direction. Ah. I see. I suppose it didn't go as expected. Perhaps. And I know that feeling all too well. However, he said he will keep negotiating until they reach a compromise. That's good. Is it though? Miss Rachel told me about the hoops she had to jump through at the beginning of her career with her teammates as well. Likewise, Mr. Lucas has to work hard to obtain approval from his team for his actions. How can they still be so positive? What do you mean? I just cannot picture myself convincing others to give me a chance like that. I almost wanted to ask, why do we have to be at the mercy of others in order to succeed or fail? Can't talent speak for itself? But if I truly believed that, with the number of rejections I've received so far, I should have stopped a long time ago, shouldn't I? Right, that's why it doesn't work that way. What do you mean? To let talent speak for itself, we would all have to have the same standards. I see what you mean. Art would cease to be art if it were standardized, wouldn't it? However, doesn't that imply that everything still depends on the whims of the individual judging you at that moment? How does everyone like Miss Rachel or Mr. Lucas manage to just be fine with that? Perhaps they don't see it as the be-all and end-all. What do you mean? Rather than viewing them as judges with the authority to determine their fates, perhaps they simply see them as hills to either overcome or avoid, if that makes sense. Just a matter of perspective as to where the power lies. But it's not easy to climb those hills, especially if you've never done it before. Therefore, it's good to try and find out what works for you, or ask for guidance or assistance even. Because one can't possibly know every single way to overcome obstacles, or be able to safely recognize warning signs without first learning them from others. Is that what you're trying to say? I see. Still. Miss Riona? Ah, yes. Sorry, I got a bit lost in my thoughts. You're fine, I promise. But speaking of Mr. Lucas, what happened to him after the call? I picked him up and drove him home. More life lessons, I just want to drink coffee. For real. Whoa. But I thought you're located in Bellevue. I am. But I still had unfinished business in the downtown area. Moreover, he suddenly began singing quite loudly near the end of our call, which led me to conclude that it would be best for me to go fetch him. I see. How was he singing, in your opinion? It wasn't too bad, if not for the fact that he was screaming most of the lyrics, that is. Oh, well, his hoodie was soaked when I arrived, so he had to take it off before getting into my car. Thankfully, the water did not completely soak through to his shirt, so he remained relatively dry. However, I still had to lay down the seat covers as his fur got rather wet. Hope he didn't get sick then. aside from all that, was he okay? Considering the situation you mentioned earlier, I mean. Well, he happily asked me to do karaoke with him, which I declined. Probably for the best. Could have been entertaining, though. I ended up taking him for a drive, though, as I needed to take care of my unfinished business. A late-night delivery? No, I was buying a pie. At midnight? Yes. Why concerned with that you may have a competitor? No, not at all. Maybe a little bit. Oh, MacKayla, you will be fine. I sort of want to know just so I can inform Officer Georgie about it. Oh, why? His daughter loves pies. When his car was vandalized, Officer Georgie had plans to buy a pie for his family's get-together. But the report took quite a while, and the weather was bad. And by the time he was able to get the taxi, he thought it was already closed. I see. But he takes pride in being a Seattleite, so I wonder if he knows about it already. Well, it was a very small kiosk attached to a pub. Very easy to miss. The spot's known as Disco Pie, and it serves fresh pies till 1 a.m. Interesting. Good to know, thanks. Getting back to my story, though. You both went for pies, then... Yes. And that seemed to fascinate him for some reason. What'd you each get? He ordered a slice of warm apple crumble with a scoop of French vanilla ice cream on top. You would like that. And a large cup of piping hot coffee with a little bit of milk. Oh! It hasn't come out yet? Devin, there's a Coffee Talk Tokyo coming out this year. It says Coffee Talk Tokyo is the newest installment of the beloved brewing, coffee, and heart-to-heart talking simulator. It brings the warmth, heart, and delicious drinks from the previous games to an all-new cafe in Tokyo where humans and yokai alike share their stories. This is nice. Ouch. I feel betrayed. Truly. Oh. But it was my suggestion since I thought he needed to warm up. Double ouch. I apologize. I'll live. A little piece of advice though. A glass of warm water might be better for the inebriated. Coffee's not the best at retaining fluids and thus preventing hangovers. Ah, it's really good information to know. This is why you're the best barista, MacKayla. Thank you. Alright, my feelings are hurt slightly less now. And what did you get for yourself? Hell yeah, I'm gonna play it, Devin. I had a slice of hibiscus blueberry mint pie myself. Oh, that's a crazy pie flavor. I don't know about that. And just so you know, I did not order anything to drink. Good. Drinks aside, what an interesting combination for a pie. How'd you like it? I enjoyed it. You serve hibiscus here too, don't you? I'll remember to order it next time. Please do. And so, we continued our conversation afterwards. That was when he told me that he had not given up on his goal, despite the many disappointments with his team. He also told me why he does not drive at all. Really, why? It is... On second thought, it may be better to hear the story directly from him another time. I apologize. No problem, I understand. We also discussed quite a few things that we have in common. Really? Yes, surprisingly. And before we knew it, it was already nearing 5 a.m. Must have been a gripping conversation. I'm not sure. However, his exhaustion seemed to finally catch up with him, so I drove him home. Weren't you just tired as well? No. I should go now. Alright, will you be okay? I have a lot to think about. Thank you for being patient with my concerns, MacKayla. Not a problem at all. Anytime. Have a good evening then, MacKayla. Come back again soon.
Yeah.
Graham. Let's see, what day are we on? Do we? Let me check, guys. So, we're on day 11. Wow, oh my god. Did we do 3 days today? I think we only did 2 days. Huh? I did miss somebody. Who'd I miss? Oh, maybe. That was day 10. That's what I made her. I did it correctly. Okay. Nah, that's the old one. You need coffee talk too. Reveal it, yeah. Oh. Oh, that's crazy. So Devin, I don't know if you heard him. I don't know if he picked up on camera, but you see how there's like a missing person here, like a grayed out silhouette. Usually that means like, oh, I fucked up and like we didn't unlock a dialogue, you know. But according to searching it up, if I give bad service to Riona, like make her the incorrect drink or something like that, she just stops showing up at the cafe altogether. And then instead of her coming, we would have had Lucas. So there was the potential for Lucas showing up, but because we played Riona correctly, we didn't get him. But that would be crazy that I could literally, like, with 5 days left of the game, just like stop getting her dialogue. So how are we feeling? Do we want to do one more day? Do we want to... Oh, okay. I do want to go to bed early, but 11's still early for us. Okay, we'll do one more day of coffee talk. Okay. He said she is that much of a coffee lover? Shame. For real. Alright, I suppose.
Aliens have increased. Is this an invasion? At least it's pretty. Research responders over alleged algae invasion. Dwarfuria can't team up with Olymix Industries to produce self-healing concrete technology.
Interesting. He said, imagine telling someone your life story, then stop coming after one bad coffee. For real. Oh, it's if 2 days in a row you fuck up her coffee both times. Sensitive. She said, fuck you and your small business. Alright, before we help Bailey's, let's go ahead and check in on Tomodachi. Alright. You want to know where I got the new awesome sunglasses? Check out my sponsor here. Lucas on Sunny. Working for them for eons, but I always love their stuff, and y'all know that already. normal schedule. Very lucky to have people who are with me no matter what, and I won't take it for granted. Mi spouse.
Yeah. Knock knock, anyone there?
Oh, Mr. Bailey's, hi. Sorry, I didn't hear you come in. How you doing tonight?
I'm alright. Why are you looking pretty distracted? Any weird thoughts?
You can have them for free. I was just pondering the hidden side of things, how different the world is under the surface compared to what we think. Nothing and no one is exactly what they appear to be.
What time is it?
Even if that someone is yourself. I pet him and he huffed. Hey, it sounds like we agree on this.
It's been on my mind a lot the past few days.
Does that have anything to do with your wedding to Miss Lua?
Got it anyway.
How are things on that front?
A few days ago, we decided to take some time apart to think.
That sounds ominous.
No, I don't mean like that. It wasn't a breakup or even a break.
Phew!
We've been trying so much. There's no walking back on relationships now. But sometimes you're so together that you lose sight of the big picture, you know?
I think I see what you mean.
We decided to give up on it. We give each other figure out what we really
I see. Have you made any progress on that front?
Do you want the short version or the long version?
I'm always here for the full story.
Alright, so what you have?
Sure thing, what can I make it tonight?
I'm not feeling thirsty.
Makes sense. What about some herbal tea then?
Hibiscus? Maybe?
Oh, that's me.
Milk and honey.
Icky dicky. I think you would prefer blue. I suppose. Well, it's clearly either hibiscus or blue pea with milk and honey. I don't think it matters which. But I'm saying you personally would prefer blue, I think. It's pink, not red. Ah, I can do latte art. Fuck it, let's do latte art. Oh. I want like a smaller cursor. Only one way to find out. Correcto. Actually, I think I can do this. Actually, no. Let me try this. Wait. Oh! 1 second. That'll be good enough. He says he's seen worse. Yo, see. But look, it could be worse. The moon and a star. I tried. It's hard to do. Here you go. I hope you like it.
Hey, dog. Tastes like dog. Fucking garbage.
Devin says it was good. He said it was good.
So nice. Back. No, I'm not really in touch with my family anymore.
Yes. I'm sorry about that.
Don't be. I don't even listen. Yeah, we're just around a bunch of people. We don't have very much in common.
It's good that you've learned about that yourself, Mr. Baileys.
There's just one person who thinks so well.
Ah, someone who passed away, I'm guessing?
But on again, MacKayla. We have a very close relationship with my great. When I was little, my parents fought all the time. I remember my mom taught me. The fear that both of them walk away in family. It's ironic in hindsight. That was 3 years ago.
Yes, it's quite normal for a little child to care about their parents, no matter how, who they are, or how they behave.
That's true. Anyway, almost all my evenings curled up in the bar in my room. Trying hard not to listen to her shouting. Not from my grandchildren. I thought her being around preventing her fighting. Oh, I decided to make it crazy. Except in front of family. But she got how it made me feel. So she went out of her way to take a drink on it. She would keep me company and bring me a couple of teas. With milk and honey in it. It's just spending time with you. Feels like a lot my family.
Yosh. Sounds like she was a perspective person. Perceptive.
She truly was the best of she got.
Oh no, how did it happen? I thought elves don't get sick.
You see, that's part of this information. Elves don't get sick with your little one off milk cold. But they do get big, bad diseases like everyone else. It's not uncommon for us to die from that. Except there was this assumption in our society that when we live the right sort of life, we pass away peacefully in your bed. That's what families say. Most of the time, someone dies. Essentially, it also means they need to pretend everything is fine until the very last moment. That's what we do to my heart.
For real, Devin. Devin said he drank it up without commenting on the art. The disrespect. I tried. It's a lot harder than it looks, Devin, because when you pour the milk in there, it automatically either like drifts upward or downwards depending on which setting you choose, but the milk will drift. You're not just placing it in the cup, it's like going to move. So you're kind of like having, like if you're just doing like straight up art like I was doing, it works. Like the drift is helpful if you were gonna do like that very, very traditional latte art, you know, with the like the little like almost like the branches of the leaf kind of. That's when the drifting is nice because it just like drags it out. But if you're just doing like the star and the moon like I was trying to do, then it's not helpful.
Basically shuttered indoors for the last few weeks.
That sounds really awful.
I didn't manage to visit her. She put on a brave face, but it was clear she wasn't happy. But then she wasn't very happy before that either.
At least she had you.
Must have been a little conversation. But yes, glad I was able to be with her. Ugh, I came very close to being trapped with those people. I'm pretty sure she would have hated that, for sure, for me. Little part of me hopes she'd be proud of me right now.
I'm certain she would be.
MacKayla, you are going to be bad long again. Bad.
That's more than fine, but do you think growing up amongst conflict might explain why things are, well, a bit difficult to work out sometimes between you and Lua?
I definitely think that's part of it.
Oh, it's Neil! And Amanda! Good evening. Yeah,
Pretty sure it was.
I don't remember.
Evan, was this me or her?
You put hey dead. So I know for sure that he was originally you in game 1.
Yeah, because it goes.
Yeah, but I can't remember if we switched. I thought it was you. Devin thinks it was me too. Hi, MacKayla. And hi, I don't think we've met before. I'm Silver.
Hey, nice to meet you. I'm guessing you're Amanda?
We are. But you do not appear to be Hive. How did you...
You told me she ran into you a week or so ago.
Oh, the nice Earthling we met on our first night here. That is a satisfactory explanation. And so, are you her date?
I'm just whether that was fiance.
Truly. Fiance is a successful outcome of dates with a 0.013% probability. Damn, that is small. Congratulations on your excellent odd actualization.
Thank you.
Now, Cafe Offspring, we are wishing for a drink.
That's the offspring? How'd you acquire that in the title? That's the offspring. That's the offspring.
Yep.
Did you like this?
Mm-hmm.
Alright, sounds like something I should have brought about. Or remind me. You were about to order, right?
We were. And what we wish for is a memorable parting experience. Ah, I suspected something like that. Last visit in a while, huh? That is accurate. I take it you've completed your research on Earth? Almost. We are quite satisfied with the outcome of our missions. Interesting. Sounds like there's a story there. But first tell me, what sort of experience are you after? We wish to have something we've never had before. It's time to get creative then. Yes, take care not to reuse any ingredient you've served us in the past. Oh! Shit. No ingredients. Yeah. Huh?
Hibiscus, milk.
Okay. Alright. Let's try the more traditional one. Oh, that was horrible. Let me try the inverting. No, that looks bad too. It's a cactus. Enjoy your cactus, Amanda.
Oh.
Here you go. He said good luck with that. Hopefully this tastes new to you. It does. It is at least 56.94% different from anything else we've experienced. We are, as Earthlings could express, delighted. According to our calculations, this is our 39,846 new experience since arriving on Earth. That's quite a lot. Perhaps. However, most of them were rather insignificant in nature. Ah, what about this one? This one is the 99th percentile of significance.
That good or bad?
She means it's very significant. Right, Amanda? Very much so. We enjoyed this place, and we will miss it. That's... Don't mind me, getting a bit emotional here. Anyhow, I trust the agent gave you no more trouble. Ah, that one was quite close, actually. We had a little brush with the authorities, you see.
Yeah, I know it mentioned that. He made her really angry. She was deceiving when she came home.
Please tell I'm grateful for that. Well, the agent kept looking into things even after his second visit here. Scariest thing was when he came by to my cafe. Or what he thought was my cafe. I really feared he was onto us, but apparently he just enjoyed the chat we had here the other night. Or that's what he said anyway. I don't know if that was true, but when he saw the cafe wasn't open yet, he ended up leaving and hasn't shown up since. That's a relief. Oh! Trophy, How I Met Your Ancestor. Complete Silver and Amanda's Good Story Arc version 2. Gosh. Yes. We thought on it for a while, and we have decided we do not care for that sort of excitement. Not if it makes our siblings so sad. You've really gotten a hang of emotions now, haven't you, Amanda? Thank you, Offspring. If that is the case, we are content. That means our mission is well and truly accomplished. No, we came here for the purpose of general Earthling research, but it appears to us now that emotions are one of the most interesting aspects. We will be submitting a, you call it, academic paper, Uncontrolled Stimuli and Reflexive Neural Patterns, Deep-Level Communications in Hive versus Non-Hive Species. Amanda always has the brains of the family. That wasn't your only mission though, Amanda, right? If you're leaving, does that mean... Yes. Pearl and I did go out on a date.
Right. You're looking for love, aren't you?
I am. I was. I think. I may have found it.
Wait, when was the first day of mission?
Just a couple of days. But I've been waiting for a while, and I really think this is it. When I took up this mission from the Hive, when I came to Earth, and during the entire process, when I changed and changed, what I was hoping was that someone would see me for who I am. And I really think she does.
Oh, great. I'm curious. They have survived as a
It does and it does not. And in fact, we hope that is something our research might improve. The Hive sees thoughts and desires honestly, but it is not able to communicate the reasons for those desires. The emotions, as it were. We do not dwell on those, nor will we start to do so in excess. But it seems to us now that they may be worth conveying, at least to some extent.
Yeah. Well, Amanda said it's part of it. I was very unaware of my emotions when I first came to Earth, and I was really bad at communicating them clearly to others. In some ways, I still am. It will always be harder for me to grasp them than for most people. But when I started to understand them, I was both fascinated and scared. Which is not an uncommon experience, I think.
It's really not. It requires a good deal of courage to look at your emotions.
Certainly requires some time, and even more time to find someone who can look at them with you. Not get scared and take them as they are. Someone who can see you clearly and kindly.
It's the first thing that what happened, huh? Rare and beautiful thing.
Has that been your experience with Lua?
It definitely has. I almost forgot how much it had. I'm lucky that I have a good friend who reminds me of that.
So does that mean you and Lua found some answers?
Oh, I got my tongue is long. So sorry to tell you goodbye, guys, but Kayla, I would like to officially invite you to know the prize ceremony, which will take place the 18th
Wow, that's some answers indeed.
So if you do it wrong, you'll get invited to a wedding and break up.
Oh, they break up?
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah. It's a little time to think really clear. We got buckled down and bogged down. And in our own insecurities, to be honest. We decided to make it simple. No fuss, no massive expenses, nothing like that. Just us and our closest family members. So they got them at birth, chose them ourselves.
I am very touched, Mr. Bailey's.
Oh, come on, MacKayla. You know you're made up. Speaking of which, let's have high temptation.
Oh. Yosh.
We'll hide in God's
Devin says, who knows a bad drink was powerful enough for a breakup? For real. Are we one bad drink away from breaking up? Yes. It would be an honor.
I don't have a car to use, but we have a family as well, so I'm sure you'll be fine. Would you like to join us for the party?
A party? That is our first experience being invited to a party. It is 99.999% pleasant. And 0.001% disappointing that we have to refuse.
Yes, I truly appreciate the offer, Bailey's, but sadly we'll be leaving Seattle tomorrow.
Really? That's more sudden than I expected. You going back to space then, Amanda? Not yet. We are going on an adventure.
Sounds very exciting.
It really
is. Amanda and I are taking a trip through the country. Maybe even a little bit further if we get time. Basically going to be tourists.
Tourists is such a fascinating concept. Although our sibling explained it to us multiple times, we are still finding it very hard to comprehend. We always thought traveling must have a mission, a purpose. But it seems that tourism is traveling with no other purpose than traveling, which is in essence circular reasoning.
Ah, it may as well be, but it's still a lot of fun. In fact, I'd say that's the real purpose of tourism. To have fun, to relax, see beautiful things, to enjoy life, you know?
Enjoyment as a purpose? That is new to us, but we are 99.999% excited to try it out.
So am I. I've never been out of Seattle since I arrived. Guess I was afraid I wouldn't be able to blend in. That I would have to restart everything from scratch. But knowing that you're here, MacKayla, that I always have a place to return to where I feel I'm at home, well, that makes me a lot less nervous.
I'm very happy to hear that.
About my plans.
Think I should order a drink.
Of course, what can I make you?
I'd like to reflect the spirit of our upcoming adventure, but I'm also in the mood for something sweet and soothing. So, sweet and soothing, but with an adventurous kick. Yes, that's exactly right. How about some hot chocolate with something extra to make it fun? I'd love that. Hot chocolate, some sweetness, some spice, be amazing.
Okay.
So, cocoa powder with honey and cinnamon? Or ginger?
Chocolate, honey, ginger. Chocolate, honey.
I was close. That was my second choice. I know a good cafe next time I want a divorce, said Devin. For real. Oh, this one's titled 299.792.458. Huh?
Rocket ship.
Oh, it's got a little rocket ship. Here's 299.792.458 for the Lightspeed Traveler.
Oh, we like the name. It is evocative and adventurous.
Evocative?
Yes. Is the speed of light not evocative of great adventure?
Speed of light. Way to target your audience, MacKayla.
Ah, thank you. But do you like the taste silver? I love it. It's exactly what I wanted. It's got a spicy kick of ginger to start with, which keeps you on your toes. But then the honey makes it sweet and comfortable. In fact, reminds me of you, Amanda.
That? How does the taste remind you of us?
I guess he's saying you're sweet. Oh wait, that's you.
I guess he's saying that you're sweet, but it's a strong character as well.
It's about right.
We do not entirely comprehend it, and yet we are pleased.
Well, that's settled then. Whenever you miss Amanda Silver, you can come here and I'll make you this drink. I'd like that. Thank you, MacKayla.
Wow, careful there. You don't want to spill the drink. You enjoy so much.
Nah, you're right. I'm just a little excited. I can barely stand it.
I can imagine. The first trip across the country is a big deal.
It is, but that's not the only reason I'm excited.
Okay, that was quite the dramatic pause. I really want to know what you're going to say now. Everything to lead very interesting lines.
Oh, not at all. I think I'm quite boring person. With a secret society and an alien background? It's true that some of my life circumstances are a bit unusual, but this particular thing is very commonplace.
Our sibling is excited because his date will be joining us. And in fact, we must be fair and acknowledge that we may have misjudged her based on her lack of facial symmetry.
But she's ugly.
Although Pearl's features are 9.231% different from left to right, we agree with her movie analysis 99.999%.
She's ugly.
She didn't say she's ugly.
She's ugly.
No one's face is symmetrical.
She's a butterfly.
Whoa, hold on. Devin says if he messed that, Amanda will leave for good. For real. Amanda, you've met Pearl and you talked about movies? And now she's joining you two on a holiday? How did any of that happen? We watched orc westerns all together last night. Pearl likes them a lot as well.
You don't exactly sound thrilled.
Fortunately, she also likes space travel operas.
Learning couple compromise is part of it.
I suppose so. Well, I'm glad to hear that she's met Amanda and that they get along. That does mean she also knows where you're from, Silver. She does. In fact, I told her about that on our first date.
That's really brave. It's really hard to put yourself out there and communicate with yourself. If you do something so vulnerable to somebody you just met and are starting to like, it's best.
Yes, you're very kind, but I don't think so. To be honest, I hadn't planned it that way. Although I have always felt safe here with all the regulars. I know that not everyone would be open-minded about me. And so I wasn't sure I'd say anything to Pearl that night. But as we were talking, I was so happy to learn more about her, about who she is. And I realized I didn't want her to have an incomplete picture of me. My past is part of me. If it's my goal to find someone who sees me for who I am, then she needs to know about that too. And in the end, that was the right decision.
Well, I would say that if she ever heard your story, that changed how she viewed you, and she wouldn't have been wasting time anyway.
That's fair.
But still, even knowing that, I'm mad you're alone.
Truth is, and this is a bit of a strange thing to say, but I think I'm proud of who I've become. And I want the people I love to be proud of me too.
What is proud?
Proud is, For yourself, I think it's when you start to be satisfied with what you're achieving. Especially if you have to fight to get there. And for others, it's when you think of someone you care about, consider who they are, and the way they're acting, and it just fills you with joy.
Ah, we see. Then we are definitely proud of you. And so are you and Miss Lua, Mr. Bailey's.
True. Children families can also walk.
Yes, when we met Pearl, we came to a conclusion that there is no difference in nature or expression between a family that you are born with and a family you acquire by choice. Both demand work and understanding. There may be minute differences in the specific process, but the bond appears to be 99.999% similar in the end.
So it is.
Well, we should probably get going. Yes, we must go pack.
First time I see someone get so excited about that part.
What Amanda really means is I must pack, while she analyzes the earthling ritual of folding shirts, rolling up socks, and so on. Precisely. It is further information for our research. We are thrilled. Good luck, Silver. Indeed.
You enjoy your trip, both of you. I hope you'll tell us when you return back.
I will. Good night to you two then.
Bye-bye, friends.
Hasta la vista, strangers.
Huh?
Orc Westerns.
Oh, that's you too.
In other words, her right eye is 2 inches too far to the left. 2 inches is a shit ton, Devin. Chill out.
I never done over there in the cafe,
I try. Speaking of which, would you like to hold some party or after party for your wedding here? I know it's not a very large space, but perhaps...
Whether you like it, we love it. Honestly, I don't want something cold. There's no place that I would fit. I don't mind that it's not gonna be. It's gonna be small. This is the perfect place.
It's settled then.
Oh, it's gonna be over the moon when I told her. In fact, I'm gonna tell her right now.
That's a very exciting prospect.
It really is. Yeah, MacKayla. You're like a guardian angel to me. And I'm gonna go, Good night. Bye, friend.
More like a guardian hive mind. Oh, perfect. Good night, Mr. Bailey's. Alright, I think I will call it there for tonight. What? I just want to start winding down because I do want to go to bed early. What? I know, 11's when I want to go to bed. That's in 30 minutes. Yeah, Devin says he needs sleep too. He put sweep. Devin's sweepy. Alright, I will save my game. Okay, I think I did it right. Yeah. Alrighty, Devin, thank you for hanging out with us. We've got about 4 more days left in this game, which we should be able to do next stream. Yeah, if we play a little bit earlier tomorrow, we should be able to get it done in 1 game. So, that will be the goal. Thank you as always for stopping in. Appreciate you. And we'll catch you on the next one. Johnny! Yes, papa!